Welcome to our next segment, which is George Lucas, Thief. And we're just going to talk
Hack fraud.
Oh, how dare you. I had the pleasure, or mispleasure, depending on who you ask, of watching Star Wars The Phantom Menace in the movie theaters recently.
Did you?
Yes, on May 3rd. They were celebrating May the 4th. And they re-released, I believe, for the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace.
Yeah, because 1999, yeah.
Yeah, so, 99. Yeah. So that movie came out. And
it came out.
It came out, and then other movies came out after. So actually had a list of things that George Lucas pretty much... How would you describe it?
If we want to be charitable, we can say that these are elements of Dune that inspired George Lucas in creating Star Wars.
Okay, perfect. So
I'm being very charitable there, I think.
That's actually very nice.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what your list entails.
So the first big one is obviously Tatooine. Tatooine is very clearly based on Arrakis. You'll know, obviously, they're both other planets. You'll note Tatooine has twin suns. Mm-hmm. Arrakis has twin moons. Mm-hmm. The Sarlacc pit, very clearly inspired by the sandworms. Mm-hmm. Spice exists in both Star Wars and Dune, although Dune, it's hallucinogen. It's probably more comparable to like LSD or psilocybin. Jawas and Sand People, even Herbert himself commented that those clearly have the Fremen as kind of a jumping off point. Jabba is another really big one.
Oh, what? Because of the Baron?
So he's a composite of the Baron's personality, very obviously.
Yeah.
And if you look at, the original rough cut of A New Hope, where Jabba appears, even his physical appearance very clearly inspired by Vladimir. Mm-hmm. But his physical appearance, his ultimate physical appearance in Return of the Jedi, is actually based on Leto II.
Oh, okay.
Because in Children of Dune, I don't remember how exactly this transformation is supposed to work, but Leto swallows a sand trap, which is basically like a larval sandworm, and transforms into a giant human sandworm hybrid.
Oh, Jesus.
Very clearly the inspiration for Jabba's slug form. The whole Chosen One thing, that retcon is definitely...
Oh, yeah, the whole prophecy.
Yeah, the Kwisatz Haderach, that's definitely where that comes from.
Yeah. Well, even watching this newer film, Part 2, I'm getting the parallels of Anakin.
Oh, yeah.
In there. Completely. and that's not even a factor in the 84 film.
Yeah, no, yeah. In terms of Paul being... I mean, like, Anakin is... Especially once you get to, like, I'd say Revenge of the Sith, Anakin kind of just becomes, like, a straight-up bad guy.
I'd say in the second film he's...
well, I'm trying to be more charitable. It's like...
Finally, Anakin confesses to Uba Duba that he killed the Sand People. He killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. And not just the men, but the women and the children too. But what does Uba Duba do when she learns her boyfriend committed genocide? She just stands there with that blank, vacuous expression on her face that she always has.
Yeah, he does just kind of...
I killed them all.
He just kind of massacre the Sand People, so...
The dirty Fremen.
Yeah.
The women.
I'm trying to be charitable here. Gady Prime, I think definitely had an impact on Coruscant. The Spacing Guild and the Chom Company also definitely inspired the Trade Federation. Like, that's very clear to me. Sandcrawlers.
Yeah.
Sandcrawlers. It's just the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's just the same thing from Dune. I have a very strong feeling, actually, that Vladimir being Paul's grandfather, I think that's the root of I Am Your Father.
Really? Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I think that's where he got it from.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that.
No, if everything else tracks.
It fits a little too well.
Yeah.
It's not precise, but I have a really strong feeling that's where he got it from.
Well, they kind of have a moment like that in the new film. Yeah. Specifically, the Return of the Jedi parallel. They have a moment that's almost just like that.
I didn't even think Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I was thinking of Star Wars when I saw that bit in Dune Part 2. But that has to be intentional, right? It's the same. It's the same pose. It's the same framing.
Yeah. Well, Nolan even compared this one to The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I can see that. In which case, I'll be interested to see if there's parallels between Children of Dune and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, the Ewoks. They are going to cross over into Dune Part 3. It'll be a straight up Disney Warner Brothers deal.
I hate the Ewoks.
Only
so
for
much.
the Ewoks.
I hate the Ewoks.
Now you're just a hater, bro. The Ewoks are awesome.
Ewoks suck. Ewoks can suck my balls.
And they could.
They're small enough. They could reach. The Imperium of Man, obviously not the only point of inspiration for the Galactic Empire, but definitely an influence.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, the incest.
Yes. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
See, before it always came off as weird to me, but now that we're thinking about Dune, no, it's just inspired.
Actually, I haven't read Children, so I don't know if there were actually like incest undertones between Leto and his sister. I need to read this.
Well, in Star Wars, they're more than undertones. They're overtones.
I told you my horrible idea for who I wanted Rey's parents to be, right?
No.
I wanted her to be the daughter of Luke and Leia.
You're sick pervert.
I know. I know they would never go through with it in a million years, but I wanted Star Wars to go to that dark place. Well, I was basing
sick.
I was basing it off of Mordred in Arthurian legend, where Mordred was created by like Morgana Le Fay seducing Arthur, and I wanted it to be like Snoke manipulated the two into creating Rey. I know. I'm a horrible, sick pervert.
You know, I think these people who hate the new films probably would have loved them if they had gone in that direction.
I would have liked it more if they'd gone with my idea.
And that, well, I know it's because it's your idea.
It would have been more interesting than just recycling Palpatine.
I guess so. Like Luke, not even under influence of Snoke. Luke just drunk one night on that milk that he was getting in Last Jedi.
They probably have like a Mongolian variant of that.
Coming up to Leia, saying, yeah, Han's not home right now. And then Ben,
now you're making it grosser
eyes.
than I intended it to be.
Because it wasn't. It was decent in the first place.
Well, I just didn't go into details.
Oh yeah. Well, if you were writing the script, you would have been in detail. Don't turn me into the weirdo when you're the one who said I wanted Disney to produce Rey, produced by Luke and Leia.
You're the one doing like detailed erotic fan fiction now.
No, I'm telling you what you said.
You're like yes,
yes,
Luke and Leia.
This is going to be a video on Star Wars theory now. You're censoring me because you're not letting me say incest in Star Wars. You're censoring me.
What have I done?
Yeah, what have you done? Maybe you should have just kept your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because now Lucas is going to come back and this guy wanted incest in my movies more so than I did. Way more.
You can start talking about Mara Jade just on the tangent.
Oh, gee, don't bring up Mara Jade
Why
to
does
George
he not,
Lucas.
Can someone explain that to me? I don't understand.
What?
Does he not actually like Mara Jade?
No, I think that was played up.
Okay.
No, I think that was a joke.
Okay.
But he didn't create Mara Jade, so he's
no, I know that.
I don't like anything that I didn't make.
Yeah,
it's not
that.
real if I didn't make it. But then again, he's the one who sold Star Wars to Disney.
Also, he signed off on it, so
exactly.
He was too busy watching his bank account fill up with toy royalties. So.
I was about to say, he signed off on it in the way that he thought it was a check.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fine.
He thought it was just a contract to get more money.
Exactly.
Oh, it's the contract.
They can make toys. They can make toys out of her, right?
They can make exactly.
Make action figures.
Can you make a real doll of Marge?
Oh no!
We've crossed the line.
Someone's gonna make that.
It's made. I hope they make a real doll of what's his name, Gordon Locust from Star Wars Locust, or what's it called, Lightspeed.
Isn't that your character?
Yes.
Now the question is, who's gonna buy the first copy? Brian, Sebastian, or Miles?
It's not a question. Miles will be the first one.
You already have a real doll of Miles.
Yeah, well, he's right over there. Look at him. Yeah. Yeah, keep looking.
He smells a little bit.
It smells like your food right there.
Well, I was gonna say it smells like the rotting corpses of small children. I don't know if you have any in there.
Do you hear that little noise?
Yeah.
Help! It's me, Miles.
Oh no! Did you stick Miles in the real doll? Oh no!
I'm missing my 12-hour shift.
Oh no!
All right. Sorry, Miles. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Great list, by the way. Hey,
Thank you.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
And let's get to recording for an undisclosed project.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Have a good one. Stay safe and goodbye.